So yeah, how's your audio doing this time now, sir?
We're recording, right?
I don't care, but yeah, okay. How's your audio now since the last time? Okay, that works too. Since your fucking mic wasn't working necessarily.
Look, my computer's stupid sometimes. Just because I spend a lot of money on it doesn't mean it works all the time.
Look, we're on episode umpteenth. Fuck, I forgot which one. We're well in the 40s. We're acting like it's our first 10.
Welcome to the article. What's this? The Article 1776 podcast, episode number 1.
Yeah. By the way, I can hear myself in the background.
That's your problem. There. I turned you down. Again.
And welcome to start the intro. That would suck. So
Here, I'll put my headset on, make you feel better.
Please do. I don't want to see the mirrors.
Shut up.
So
how you doing today, Matthew?
Fuck. Like,
I didn't mean to screw you up. I was just saying I wanted to see how you were doing.
Welcome. I'm doing all right. Welcome to the Article 1776 podcast. I am Matthew Cakelighter. This is
Scottsdale 87. Your daddy.
Whoa, oh shit. So speaking about ears, you know whose podcast was not podcast stream that I was on? Was it yesterday, or the day before?
I do not have an idea. Who was that?
EliDoubletap's. And
that man used to have some ears.
Yeah, so you know why?
Why?
He had Legend of Zelda's little ears and little thing on.
That's great. Was he playing the new Zelda?
Yep.
That's good. I haven't played it yet.
So before you guys know, EliDoubletap works for Black Rifle Coffee Company. Great dude, wonderful streamer.
Did you know he used to work for the History Channel?
Yeah, Band of Brothers. It was a Pew Pew show that would bring up old guns and kind of refurbish them and kind of work upon them. Him with Vincent Vargas too. Vincent Rocco Vargas, who was also now on was it not a spinoff of SOA? What's that one
the
show?
Mayans.
Mayans is a great show too. So shout out to Rocco. But for any of you that knew EliDoubletap before Black Rifle, or before the History Channel, he had ear surgery for the History Channel, and his ears were pretty big.
Yeah,
so
he had some elephant ears. So I love you, Eli, but I've seen the pictures.
I seen him. I told him that with the Zelda ears and stuff like that, and the little.
It's almost like he used to have them.
He almost it's almost like he didn't have surgery.
That's good. Oh, I bet he got fucking pissed, didn't he?
No, he was dying laughing.
And he's like, "Fuck you, whatever." Oh, do you know what I found? Because I don't know if you follow Baddie or not.
Yeah, Baddie's awesome
on like Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, he's been collecting the shit out of fucking Magic cards.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering.
Okay, do you remember how I used to have that big ass binder of Magic the Gathering cards?
Yeah.
And I lost it.
Yeah.
In the move.
Yeah.
It's been in Evie's closet in her office this entire year.
And I remember you telling me that he messaged him about the Pokemon cards too.
No, he wants the magic cards. Like, he wants the magic cards. He's like, I will either give you a handy or a blowy. I have the Instagram messages. Don't fuck with me.
Share. Send a message, and then I'll screenshot the message, and then
I'll put it up right now. I'll fucking put it up on Discord.
Don't put it. Don't. Yeah, just message me, and then Baddie.
Well, I mean, I can put it on Discord on my phone, and then Discord on your computer.
Baddie, don't tempt him with a good time.
I do. Fucking, you ain't even got to do anything like that, bro.
So, and I've been kind of getting into this too. Revolvers. I've never been into revolvers much, but I see that both lever action and revolvers are making a big comeback. Have you seen that much lately, like lever action?
Look.
I can't see shit. Just send it to me. So, no, just message me, send that message to me. What about... Okay, so, have you noticed that lever actions and revolvers are making a big comeback?
I want one of those fucking, like, badass lever action rifles like Caleb has.
Yeah.
I want one of those. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted a lever action. Like, my grandfather, I used to have an old 30-30 lever action. And I don't even know what happened to it when he died. But
that's what the revolvers just to spin them.
No, one of the first rifles I ever shot on was his 30-30. 30-30 Winchester lever action. It's a fucking badass gun. He actually used to hunt with that thing. Like, you know.
Was it 500 Magnum or
no?
What did he use?
30-30.
But no, but I mean, like, for hunting? Would he do like?
Just deer.
But I mean, like, what did he shoot normally? Is it just a 30-30, or is it like a 500 Magnum or anything?
No,
else?
It's just a 30-30. It doesn't hold anything else. But yeah, I've always wanted a lever action since then, and I fell out of the lever action scene because they just weren't popular for like the last 20 years. Now because you can modulize them so well, with like the barrel shrouds and stuff that you can put on them and shit. Like they're ridiculous. So yeah,
they look like a bunch of fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting one. I hope she doesn't expect anything from my taxes this year. It's gone.
Yeah, I'm really I have so much. For us gun guys, we have a long list of what pew-pews we kind of want. Like, for me, I wanted the either the Triarch or the STI 2011. Probably
458 Soakum.
Yep. Also, for me, the Honey Badger.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to get an SBR license and shit for that.
Yeah, meaning the SOT.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying it differently. You know what I'm saying.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I'm not editing all this shit.
You're gonna.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I might. So I'm also thinking about getting a. You see the message that I sent earlier today?
Which one?
About
you sent me
sigsauer?
like 4. Yeah.
Sigsauer?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm thinking about trying out a little bit of the sigsauer competition.
But you got to get a sig, don't you?
I didn't read that far into it, so.
Neither did I. I was just like, oh, I've got a sig on the way. It's in the wings still, but
wait,
yeah.
Wait, are we getting a little bit of a sneak information?
Sneaky breaky? Yeah, I'm just a little over halfway on the payments for it. Just a little over halfway. I think I've got, let's say I'm paying $629. So I've got about $340 left to pay on it, I think. Like 320 something. I think I got like $320 left on it. Little Desert Tan M17. And it's actually the same. It's actually the same run that was used for Army testing. So it's not like just some shit brand new pistol. Like this thing's been tested. It's been run.
You hear what happened? About with sigsauer?
What are you referring to?
When they actually won the contract with the U.S. military for their XM5 or XM7.
I know it's the MX platform. I'm not really sure what it's called offhand. But it's kind of like the rifle brother to the M17 that I have. Their M17 and M18. They actually tested the M18 first. It did not do so well. But the M17 did a lot better. For a full frame, or it's not a full frame, for a subcompact frame, it handled surprisingly well. It comes with a threaded barrel already. And you don't have to fuck with your rail so much for your optics. The optics bolt actually from under the rail.
Yeah.
From under your slide. They bolt in through that way instead of through the top this time. The only thing that I've heard is a downside with running an optic with the M17. If you don't switch out the stock iron sight block on the back end, it'll fuck with your sight picture through your reticle. So, good gun though.
So, here's my one little thing. I seen was it Brandon today actually do the video on the new SIG that has got the contract.
It's the MCX.
Yeah, MCX.
Yeah.
So I saw Brandon do the new video of it today, and I see a couple of things that I kind of question. I don't know how I feel with the recoil spring and buffer dope.
The bumper
Dope. Right up above the. I don't know, but when I feel that way, I also often think of the Scar Heavy. So, but when you look at the Scar Heavy in comparison to this, like the recharging handle is a little bit harder to. And if you've seen how Brandon was having trouble with the mag, and that's one other thing too.
What, like it actually seating inside the receiver well?
Yeah.
Well, now consider this. What kind of magazines was he using? Was he using the stock SIG magazines that you would normally buy? Would you buy an MCX? Because I think that might be an issue. However, two Amen magazines, I have several of them. They fit really well in multiple platforms.
For me, however, I will say this: I am a Magpul fanboy.
You're a fucking label whore.
With the mags.
Hang on a second.
Uh-oh, he's going to get the belt for me. Like, hold the fuck up. Oh, the belt.
Well, I done told you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So this is a Magpul. Actually, this is a PMag. I actually prefer this, which is a Men 2. And I think the 2 on the bottom is pretty cool. I like those over Magpul. I have more Magpul than I have Amens. But that's going to change.
My question is that how do you separate the 308s from the 5.56 and 223?
I have different containers.
But I mean, like when you load it up in the mags, how could you tell?
Well, that's why they're in different containers. So, like, if I grab my 308, I just grab those containers that have 308 preloaded. These are actually both 223.
But I mean, like, depending upon if you have like a
right?
if you're having
yeah.
See, that's what I mean. So if you're at the range, or if you're in an open range with the plate carrier with your mag, how would you know though?
So primarily I run 223 anyway. 223 is still going to fuck you up. Gauge. Sorry.
But no,
223 will still fuck you up. Now, normally I run 223 in my vest. I have an ammo crate that has 223 ammo, and then an ammo crate that has 223 magazines. I have an ammo crate that has 308, and then I have a magazine crate for 308, and then I'm going to have one for 458 as well. So, I can tell by the round.
Okay, but
when you do it long enough, you just know rounds.
But see, me, I have my mags flipped with the upside down, so in that way I can grab and then just go like that. So for me,
you're a Marine and you write the numbers on the bottom. You write your calibers on the bottom of the magazine in ink pen, don't you?
Yeah, kind of. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we ain't got to do that, man. We gotta do that.
Then again, the Army lets in almost everyone, so.
I've seen some fucking chonkla ass Marines, my guy. I've seen some fucked up ass looking Marines. Don't get me wrong. No, look, Gravy Seals, Delta Farts, all that. No, I guess when, just like you, when you've been around them enough, like that's a 223. I can run out to the garage real quick and pull out some 5.56 green tip, and you'll know the difference in the size.
Yeah.
Just like 308, just like 9 and 40s, 45s and 40s. You know the difference after a while.
For me, I think what it is that I'm having the fear of being too complacent, so that's why it's like I always practice with the gun safety rules, everything else like that. I just do it because I'm kind of worried that I might be too complacent and accidentally slip a 308 300 blackout in a 5.56 magazine.
No, so I keep them all in their own cases. I have 3 of the same. I actually have 2 of these cases. That one is for the 223 and then my 308. I have magazine compartments on the actual case. So I'll show you real quick.
Like, here's the thing too, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I know I've seen a couple of. I think it was Glock 22. So maybe you might be able to help me, correct me if I'm wrong here too, Scottsdale. So
you see what I mean, though?
Yeah. So I think it's like if you want to switch out the barrel from a Glock 22 Gen 3 and put it a Glock 17 barrel in there, you can. If you want to switch from, say, like a 45 or a 10 caliber, go down to a 9mm.
Well, that's.
I've heard
10 cal 45. Don't. You're gonna have to change the entire upper. You have to change the entire upper.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that for what I've seen on several YouTube videos that you could switch. I forgot which one it was, but it's either like a Glock 17 and barrel and put it into a Glock 22 Gen 3 barrel slide upper.
It's the 22 Gen 3 and the 24 Gen 3.
Yeah,
the one that I have.
Yeah, so you can interchange the barrels.
Also. Yeah, I mean, if you interchange the barrel and the upper, you can also use the Glock 10mm with any Gen 3 frame, lower frame.
See, the more you know. I put that little thing in there with the more you know.
Yeah, so like with mine, if I take the slide off, I could actually put your slide on here. Yeah. But which would be redundant because they're both 40 calibers. It's not like I'm gaining anything by doing that. It's just kind of, if for some reason my lower breaks, which they're pretty strong fucking polymer, so I don't expect them to break.
Mine's pretty nice. I like, this is my Glock 22 Gen 3.
I got oil coming out of all kinds of places on my Glock.
You over oil that thing, sir. It's like
you gotta leave it wet.
Well, then it'd be like a musket.
Yeah,
like
but see,
fire.
that's why I use Lucas gun oil, because Lucas gun oil doesn't attract dirt like CLP does.
Okay, that's true. So
CLP is a fucking dirt magnet.
Speaking about numbers,
Speaking of dirt,
speaking about numbers and timing and dirty things, and there's also a dirty situation that happened.
Yes, I'm saying, speaking about dirt, because what happened was dirty. Like,
so for those of you, I apologize. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know about what happened in New York, the
2 weeks
subway,
ago now?
Yeah, subway station.
I gotta correct you just so you're corrected. It was actually on the F train.
The F train?
Yeah. The fuck train.
So, and I'm only going to give you from what my honest viewpoint. I don't know it all. So for those of you that are in chat, please, if you know a little bit more about it, even you, Scottsdale, comment down below. But don't name call me or anything else. Like, no, let's try to be civil as possible.
Keep it civil. Let's have an adult discussion about this.
So from what I've heard, the gentleman that used to dress as a cosplay as Michael Jackson,
jordanneely,
he made that his kind of lifestyle and do his day-to-day job. That's what he did. But he had a background, a history of abuse of the elderly, as he was cosplaying. Correct me if I'm wrong. So even if you don't have a weapon in your hand, you could still
be dangerous.
Cause harm to other people. So, and that was I think from what I've heard, the situation on the F train. And so what Sergeant Penny did was, I heard, I might be wrong with this guy, still correct me, had him in the chokehold for about 15 minutes, if I'm correct. So
I cannot say to the longevity of time that he was in the hold. The videos that I've seen are all just kind of like snippets. They don't show the whole 15-minute ordeal.
Yeah, I've heard it said.
I think the longest video I've seen of it was about 9 minutes. So and that's from the person who was directly above, taking the initial video.
So I think that it's, and this is just my perspective, I think that with the situation that might have happened, and I could be wrong, Mr. Neely was placed in the chokehold after probably saying some threatening things on there, and the Marine, Sergeant Penny, put him in the chokehold and then was probably saying, it's one of those numbers that, okay, are you going to calm down if I let you go? Or if you keep on acting up, I'm not going to let you go. Because that's what it sounds like to me. And then Mr. Neely says, fuck you, all this stuff.
Passed away,
kept on acting up. That's just my take. I could be wrong.
You know me, I kind of keep up on the stuff. I have I'm not going to say I have a big voice on Twitter, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I'm fucking spicy on Twitter. And I will call out stupid shit left and right. Now, so before I even do that, I'm watching what's going on. I've got a little bit of a handle on what's what. A little bit. So Jordan Neely, lost his mother at a young age, lost his father. His father was abusive, but lost his father too. So basically this man was an orphan most of his life. He has family in New York, but for all intents and purposes, he's homeless. He's like, I have to tiptoe around this word now, when 20 years ago you could say it, but he's mentally disabled. Okay, to what extent I can't tell you. So I do know that. So he's mentally disabled. He's orphan. He's homeless. He's no job because of his because of his disabilities. So he impersonated Michael Jackson quite a bit. Was actually kind of famous for it, like New York famous for it. You know, you have people in New York who are like, oh, you got to go see this guy, like the naked cowboy. Stuff like that. The silver guy who stands on the shovel and shit, whatever. The Tin Man guy, whatever. So, like, you get, like, these New York personalities. So, Jordanneely is one of these New York personalities. Now, there's actually video of him harassing and attacking other people. Joey Boots. If anybody's from New York, you know who Joey Boots is. Joey Boots, he's interviewed Tucker Carlson, Donald Trump, Jay-Z, all kinds of people that he just sees in New York. Hey, Jordanneely's on video attacking him from Boots' point of view. Okay.
So tell you what, I'll in the description and in the video here, I'll put a link to that in the video.
Yeah, you can find all this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now, given all of Mr. Neely's problems in consideration, the man has been arrested 44 times. Okay, I don't even know if you knew that.
Yeah,
the man had been arrested 44 times for various, harassment, assault, petty theft, indecency, all kinds of just shit that you would expect from someone who really can't take care of himself, who obviously needs some kind of facilitative help. Okay. We fast forward to, I'm unclear as to how long ago this was, but he just about killed an elderly lady by shoving her into the train. Like shoving her into the metal side of the train. Just about killed her, So this man, while he's, quasi New York famous, also has, capacity issues. And he's also violent towards women. A lot of his altercations were with women. He had been known to threaten people and harass people on a train. And that's where we kind of find ourselves with this Daniel Penny case. So Daniel Penny's on the F train about the same time. Jordanneely's on this train as well. And he's harassing people, yelling at people, threatening people.
I will say the Sergeant Penny is
Sergeant Penny. He's harassing people, getting physical with people, getting up in people's face, getting violent pretty much. Sergeant Penny decides, hey, I have the ability and the training to know how to step in and help these people and make sure that they are safe. Now, I don't think Sergeant Penny intended to kill this man. Okay? From points of view that I've seen in this video, a lot of the times he didn't have him in a chokehold. He was trying to put him in a sleeper hold, which is completely different than a chokehold. Yeah. Now, understand that the sleeper hold still deprives the airway and the brain of a little bit of oxygen, and that's when they go limp and pass out. You let him go, you roll him on his side so he doesn't choke on his tongue. Yeah. If you notice.
Yeah, to piggyback off of what he's saying, so basically what it is that there's a difference. One wraps around your chin, like your
lower chin up against the glands right here.
Yeah, and then
up in this little section of the airway.
One goes to your trachea, and then,
straight across the bar.
Yeah. There's a difference.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
The sleeper hold, while uncomfortable, doesn't do the same amount of damage to the neck. Now, because Daniel Penny was fighting, and it took also two other people to help restrain Mr. Neely. Sorry, I fucked up. Mr. Neely was struggling, and there were two other people trying to hold him down, which, while he's struggling, can cause some issues with the setting of a chokehold or a sleeper hold. Okay? I've used it on people before, not to the same extent, obviously. I'm not having any of those issues. But there's a difference. Okay? I do not think Sergeant Penny meant to kill this man, and I think that the manslaughter charges brought against him by Alvin Bragg, who we all know is a corrupt fucking DA and does not need to be in any kind of fucking office or political position because he's a Well, lack of a better term, Alvin, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're soft on crime policies. Let's go after the president. Da 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 da. Bullshit. And you spend all your fucking time doing that, and you just get a fucking civil case settled. You settled on a civil case. You wasted all that fucking money, dude. You need to go fucking sit down at the kids' table. But to try this man for manslaughter, when A, he took the same oath that you did, Bragg, but actually held up to his end, you fucking cow. He served his country, and he was trying to help keep other civilians safe. As a person, as an American, you have a civic duty to protect your fellow man.
I want you to see. There's a certain trend that's been going on, and I'll think about Sergeant Penny. Do you remember what happened to with the 3 Marines? I think one was a captain, one was a lieutenant, and one was a corporal or sergeant. I could be wrong, but they were on the plane to where that they prevented a hijacking of that plane. Remember that?
I do. Yep, I do. And they were heroes.
There was that. There is several other incidences.
You know what else pisses me off?
What? The
Army captain who had a protester in Austin, Texas, run up to his car, brandishing an AK-47 at him for no fucking reason while the dude's family was in the car. The Army captain discharged his sidearm that he is legally and lawfully allowed to carry, and now he's facing manslaughter charges. They found him guilty. That man's sitting in prison right now because he defended himself from some left-wing fucking thug armed with an AK-47. Of course, you come at my car with an AK-47, you're gonna find out real quick how fast a 40 caliber round rips through sheet metal.
Give me his name, message it, and then I'll have it hashtagged in the.
I got you.
So, but yeah. So, speaking about learning about freedoms and the justice system and how everything is. Sir, could you please head on up with the number 16th Amendment O?
I got you, buddy, right here. See, I'm on my game tonight. All right, the 16th Amendment. If you guys don't know, the last the last 2 months, I think it feels like now. Sorry, we've been going over the Constitution to make sure you guys know what's going on and what should be going on. And right now, what's going on does not follow our Constitution. So here we go with the 16th Amendment. The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived without apportionment among the several states and without regard to any census or enumeration. Basically, they can rob you. And I'm going to say this, the 16th Amendment is fucking King George in it.
Yeah. You know what this makes me think of? I'm not sure if you've seen this or heard of this. A lot of people in the state of California, thanks due to high state taxes, are moving out of California and trying to get either into A, Texas, or B, Colorado, which is then forcing the people of Colorado to move down into Florida, where it's cheaper for state taxes, no state tax, everything else. So that's what I can kind of.
Do you know what California is proposing and or already setting in motion?
What's that?
Now I'm going to give the number. I am probably wrong on the number, but I want to say I'm not. Hang on a second. Just so I can fucking make sure I'm right.
We never said we were always correct here at Article 1776.
So apparently, Black Americans in California are getting an estimated $800 billion to eligible black Californians whose neighborhoods were subjected to gentrification as reparations. They would receive payments up to $1.2 million per black American in California. Now, here's my question. From what I understand, California has one of the worst budgets in the nation. Their staff in the state of California for like municipalities are severely underpaid and overworked.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What site is that off of? So then that one people can look that up.
Fox News, AP, Politico, California Department of Justice, YouTube, CNN, NPR, Cal Matters. Pick one.
Well, I mean, like the one that you're looking at currently.
No, I'm looking through Google.
Oh, okay.
Literally, just like scrolling, and it's all the same.
And
like,
what's the keywords that you're using? Did you use?
I used California reparations.
Oh, okay. There you go. Sorry.
Reality finally comes for California's reparation plan. That's the Hill. Apparently, they have a task force created for economic models for lawmakers to calculate the cost of racism in California. Like, what is going on?
Not only are they fucking up financially, they're also fucking up judicially.
Like, where are they going to get they can't, like, their power grid sucks, their water system sucks. Where are you coming up with $800 million?
Like, there was a gentleman that got arrested 3 times in one day and was let out, I think, like 3 times in one day because all the traffic, everything that he stole was underneath $1,000 each. I'm not sure if you know.
Walmart's closing down in San Francisco. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're getting looted. Also, as well as Chicago. All as well as Ohio. Like, y'all are making this shit happen. Like, y'all want to claim racism and shit, but it's just fucking being stupid.
Like, here, you remember the Walmart that was on, what was it, 20th Street South and 18th Avenue South?
Yeah.
You know what happened? They shut down because they couldn't pay enough money to keep running because they had to pay more in security.
Because they were getting robbed all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I just seen a video tonight on Twitter. This is in Palm Beach, Florida, okay? I'm calling it for what it is. I'm sorry. Like, I have to call it for what it is. There's no way to sugarfoot or pussyfoot around this. People are going to get pissed off. People are probably going to say I'm being racist. I'm not being racist. I'm giving you the facts as I see them with my eyes. Whether it's through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I don't give a fuck. I have to call it for what it is. Bear with me. Suck it up. Okay.
So, and here's the thing too: chances are he's not going to get canceled because I'll probably get canceled because I've already been canceled 5 times off of Facebook. So I'm wearing the beret for you.
This is the problem. Okay. This is a problem. I don't know why people think they can get away with this shit, but a black woman in Palm Beach, Florida, was caught trying to shoplift from an outlet store. Okay? The worker snatched the stuff back from her outside, and she tried to pepper spray him.
Remember the dude in the homeless guy in Chicago? I think it's Chicago or New York. Either one of them.
Where the where the black man sat there and was fucking with the gun and literally executed him in broad daylight on the fucking street.
That was Chicago, wasn't it?
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if it was. Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia, Boston. Well, Boston, yeah, is getting kind of shitty. So is DC. Like DC, like certain parts of DC at night, you're just not supposed to walk down. It shouldn't fucking be that way. You people, and I say you people who are all are participating in this and perpetuating this fucking cycle. What the fuck is your problem? Get your fucking heads out of your asses. Start acting like responsible fucking people. Smack your fucking kids around a little bit if you need to. I don't care. Pull your fucking heads out of your asses. Get your shit together. In the words of Morty, pack your shit up, put it in a little backpack, take it to the fucking shit store, and do fucking something with it.
Yeah, I've been hearing from my uncle tons of times. Baltimore, Maryland is getting pretty bad too. It's actually been pretty bad.
Yeah, well, for a long time, you will not find me in Baltimore. You will not find me in Baltimore. Look, I came.
You came.
I grew up in the South. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I came twice. Anyway, I'm from the South. I'm from a very racist area. Okay, and a lot of the racism that I knew from my family wasn't.
And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Sorry for that, guys. We had a technical issue. So
testicular problems.
Testicular problems.
Texture problems.
Also, check your boys. Check your boys.
No shit. Okay. Good. It's a good thing you said that, because something I learned a long time ago. You remember who Tom Green is?
Yeah.
So he got testicular cancer, and he's like, I watched a show and he was talking about testicular cancer and how you can check for it and how you can prevent it. Bros, play with your balls.
Yeah.
But not like, don't like squeeze on them, but like you're supposed to like rub them around and stimulate them, and you're supposed to check for lumps. So check yourselves, guys.
Check yourself and help and check on your friends too mentally.
Just don't check your friends' balls.
Well, you can check on your friends' balls if your relationship is like that. So that's dependent upon you.
So do you need me to check yours?
Sure, why not?
You got a lump. It looks like a milk dud.
Do you want company would check you for freedom?
Fucking Article 1776.
Fucking A, right. I want to say thank you all so much for joining us on this podcast. Interrupted technical difficulties, but I want to say thank you all nonetheless. My name is Matthew Kicklighter. You can find the link of my socials down in the description below. Scottsdale, give me your shits if you want to.
Give him my shits?
Your shits.
Scottsdale87 all across the board. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I am not on Facebook. I am, but not on Facebook.
I want to say thank you all so much. Scott says, do you have any dad jokes?
I think the one I did before when we got cut off and it didn't record is how do you have a party in space?
How?
You plan it.
Good night, everyone.
Also, real quick, go check out article1776.com. Get a fucking t-shirt. Help out veterans. Help out law enforcement. Help people. Got new shirts dropping in a couple days. Been working on them. Go fucking get one.
Have a good one, guys.
Deuce.
That would suck.